Yo, most of these 9 to 5 jobs be straight scams, right? Fuck. You know what I mean, bro? Everything going up, prices going up, blah blah. We already know rent up, groceries up, right? Blah blah blah, gas up. But you know what I mean? The as much you get paid stay the same. Everything stays the same. And then you got CEOs making $1 billion a year, but everything stay the same. And then you're supposed to work for a job for pennies on the dollar, right? So you know what I mean? And then somebody's making some money off of what you're doing. You know what I mean? I don't know. And like, I'm not saying it's easy to like start your own thing, do your own thing, but that's what we got to do. Like, you know what I mean? We got to do our own thing because most of these jobs be scams. These jobs do be scams, to be honest with you. The whole thing about the whole job is a scam. You know what I mean? They're scamming what they're doing, and then they're scamming the employees too. The employees getting scammed probably more than what they're scamming. You know what I mean? Like if you work in fast food, you're getting scammed because bro, they're giving you food, right? You buying food. They're scamming the employees first more, but first of all, they're scamming the employees, but then they're scamming the people that feeding the food to too, because you getting scammed. You eating some SpongeBob food. You know how the plankton they had like the goop, like you know what I mean? You eating some goop that they cook and make it look like it's some real burger or something. You know what I mean? Yo, that's how I be feeling, bro. It's just like everything be scam out here, yo. It's like ever since like 2020, like everything just turned into like a scam. Like everything's just a scam. They call you on the phone, scam. They show up at your door, scam. You know what I mean? Everything's a scam out here, bro. Like scam central, bro. They be scamming everything. Everything's a scam. Working is a scam, bro. You're never gonna be able to buy a house making $25 an hour, even 30. You're not buying a house. I mean, you might like, but you are gonna be having nothing. Like they gonna drain your pockets. They gonna drain the everything that you got going. Your energy gonna be drained. You know what I mean? These jobs just be straight scamming your soul, bro. You getting scammed, bro. You selling your soul for some money, and then you know what I mean. You ain't like, bro. Your soul's just trying to breathe for some air, bro. Like you just trying to just breathe for some air. You know what I mean, bro? It's mad funny. And then they be trying to act like these jobs ain't a scam and like, you know what I mean? Like you just work for whatever. That's why like you can't give it all your all, bro, cuz they ain't giving you your all. They ain't giving you their all. You know? Yo, I be thinking like, yeah, I'm gonna do something and then you know what I mean? It's just like it just doesn't work out the way you thought it was gonna work out. Because they just be scamming you. You be scamming your mind, scamming your soul, trying to brainwash you. It be a scam, bro. Like, life be a scam. Like, you know what I'm saying? Life is a scam, bro, at this point. They be scamming life on you, bro. It just be scams after scam. Heck, show up to this job 12 hours a day. You know what I'm saying? Give me your all. But, you know what I'm saying? Then we're just gonna scam you. You're not gonna make no money for real. Yo, it's just mad funny, yo. Like, I don't know. It's not even funny, but it is what it is. Like, they just be straight scamming. And you're supposed to be okay with it. You're supposed to be happy with it. You're supposed to be happy with the way the world works. You're supposed to be happy with being in Satan's kingdom of darkness. You're supposed to live in the world, bro. You're supposed to live in the world with Satan. Come on now. Like, bro, you know what I mean? And, like, everything's just getting more and more like AI, robots. Pretty soon there's gonna be, like, just robots running a lot of stuff, and then everything's normal, though, you know what I mean? Oh, to keep this scam job, you gotta get this, you know what I mean? You gotta put this in your arm or something crazy, you know what I mean? But it's normal, though. You're supposed to be alright with it. Oh, yeah, we're gonna put poison in you, but you're supposed to be okay with it. Be okay with poisoning me, you know what I'm saying? People be poisoning themselves anyway, so why not? I'll just get another poison in me. It's alright, you know what I mean? Like, bro, it be a scam. work can be a scam, bro. It really does be a scam because unless you're not using that to like fund what you want to do, then it's a scam. And like, where's it gonna get you at the end of the day? Like, it's gonna get you nowhere, dog. Like, bro, people be, or not even people, just be caught up like thinking material world is gonna save you, bro. You know what I mean? But the material world ain't gonna save nothing, dog. Like, it really ain't. You might enjoy some material stuff here and there, but at the end of the day, most things just be straight scams out here. Like, literally just scamming. You know what I mean? And you being used. So when you get scammed, you feel like you just was used. So, you know what I mean? Nobody likes being like used like that. You know what I mean? And I don't know, bro. It just gets tiring and it gets sickening, and then you in a spiritual battle too. Like going to work's a spiritual battle, waking up's just like it's just all spiritual battles. You know what I mean? You just fighting the devil, fighting these demons, yo, fighting these devils, fighting these demons, yo. It's crazy, bro. If you really think about it, you know what I mean? And then people just hate you for speaking the truth. And yeah, you just get hated for just existing, to be real. You get hated for existing. You get hated if you're doing something. You get hated if you're not scamming. You get hated if you're scamming. You know what I mean? It's a weird world we live in. It's like people like evil people more than they like people trying to do something better in life. You know what I mean? They just, all evil wins, and you know what I mean? Evil be winning on this earth right now. Like, people think it's cool to be evil. It's easy to be evil, so they obviously gonna be evil, you know what I mean? Obviously. But, everything comes back to bite you at the end, you know what I mean? What goes around comes around. They believe that if they tell you what they're doing, then they won't get the karma for it, but that's not how God works. God gonna judge. So, believe that, and, like, you know who it was? It was your boy King Heartless, the chosen one, bro.